Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I have a pick a card for us today. This one is, what positive messages do you need to hear at this time? So let's see what comes out. Hopefully we get some insight. And if you haven't done pick a cards before, I just want to talk a little bit about how they work. So what I normally do is I think of the numbers 1 through 4. Those are the amount of options we have. So I just think of those. I close my eyes and I just, whatever number floats into my mind is the number that I select. But I know everyone is different, so we all think differently. Our intuition works differently. And so if you're more visual, feel free to kind of pick the stone that calls out to you or jumps out to you. Or if you want to look at the colors maybe that call out to you, that's perfectly fine too. Whichever way you feel comfortable with. We all have intuition, so definitely trust your intuition. So whichever one comes to your mind first, don't second guess yourself. Whatever one comes to your mind first is the one that you should select. So I'm going to get started with pile number 1. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. And just in case I don't say it at the end of each pile, if you guys enjoy these videos, please give it a thumbs up. I would love for you to subscribe and stay with me here on this journey of growing my channel. And I'm going to get started with pile number 1. But thank you so much for being here with me. I'm going to move these other piles out of the way. And I will timestamp everything, so you'll be able to select your pile. So you don't have to sit through the whole video. All right. Let's start with pile number 1. So if you chose number 1 or this beautiful stone, trying to get it to focus, but you guys can see how gorgeous it is. It's so pretty. Pile number 1, this is your reading. All right, so not everything will be in view in the frame here. I'm going to pick it up for you as we go along, so if you can't see it, don't worry. I know some people really like to see the cards. That's beautiful. Okay, definitely, yeah. There's something coming up, guys, for sure, regarding open your heart. You got it in 2 different decks for opening your heart. And whenever that comes, you know, whenever things come out twice, it's really a message calling out to us for sure, because it doesn't happen all that often. Oh my gosh, you guys have a lot of duplicates. Oh my goodness. So you guys got wisdom. It says learning, joy, art, music. You got wisdom from this deck. You got support here. It says your life purpose fully supports you. And then you also got increased support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. And then, as I mentioned in the beginning, you guys got opening your heart, opening heart, and you got open your heart. And this card says, your potential for greater love rests in opening your heart. Blockages and wounds from your past will be healed, and you'll be met with the true passion you seek. And then opening your heart, or opening heart, says deep connections, water blessings. And you guys also got the Knight of Water, or the Knight of Cups, which is, the card says romantic, emotional, and dramatic. This typically is about romance, some kind of a romantic gesture or romance itself. So perhaps the positive messages for you are, maybe you're ready to open your heart and kind of let love in a bit. You guys may have been really patient for it, and perhaps you worked on your wellness. You did some reflecting. This says winter solstice reflection. This card kind of reminds me, you know, when we go into winter and everything's kind of frozen over, it's silent and it's like we have a fresh start coming up because everything kind of, the leaves fell off the trees, everything's kind of frozen, and our, you know, anything that grows and anything that produces a harvest kind of dies, and it's given like a rebirth during spring. So this reminds me of like when things kind of start becoming silent so that we can be more reflective, and it's time to kind of, the next phase would be the springtime when everything's blossoming. So perhaps you guys have gone through something where you needed to focus on your wellness, and you did that, and you had increased support around you, or you needed increased support for a minute there, for a little while, but you had the patience to kind of work through that, and you've been patient in love. Perhaps you sought counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. And then it says sunlight. So, dear Archangel Raphael, please help me enjoy the benefits of sunshine in safe and healthy ways. So what this makes me think, guys, is you guys have kind of come full circle. It's like winter, spring, summer. Summer is here, you know, so you're in the summer phase now. Perhaps it's time to open your heart. You've gained the wisdom from the circumstances that you have been through. You've gained the wisdom that you need to kind of move forward. And you know what? Children came up. So maybe this is a positive message about children in your life, or perhaps being more childlike in life. Maybe you're a Leo watching this. I also thought it was interesting to see like a lion and a lamb kind of walking peacefully, kind of being guided by music, or maybe you really enjoy music. Maybe you love to listen to music and it kind of keeps you on an even keel, because it's just interesting to see. And I never noticed it on this card before. The lion and the lamb just peacefully walking. So perhaps what you've been through has developed an empathy within you, that now you're kind of able to see things from other people's perspectives because of what you've been through. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. You also have life-changing epiphany or experience. And this says it's time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. So support is here again, guys. You guys are really supported right now. You guys are really supported. So perhaps you guys have been through some things that required some kind of support and some, you know, a bit of wellness checks, and maybe now you're kind of changing your life, and maybe you're helping people through these circumstances, kind of shining this spotlight or sunlight on their lives and kind of counseling them. Even if you don't do that for a profession, maybe that's what you have gotten into because of how much wisdom you have gained from whatever you've gone through. This can also be about, you know, if you are having a hard time with something or figuring something out, to seek out someone that you feel is wise, you know, that we're not alone. And it looks like even the bushes have faces. So this also could kind of mean, you know, answers come from unexpected places sometimes when we just trust in the universe that we'll get the answers we need. But it's interesting that children is here. Maybe there's something to do with childlike fun or playfulness or something along those lines. I'm going to pull a couple more cards for you guys. Because if this is to do with romance, because you got the Knight of Cups, which is like romance kind of coming in, let's just see. Let's get a love message for pile number 1. Can we get a love message for pile number 1? What love message does pile number 1 need at this time? A love message for pile number 1. Pile number 1. Oh, hold on, guys. I almost dropped it. Pile number 1, love message. Okay, a few wanted to come. A lot wanted to come out. Uh-oh. Yeah, you guys might have been dealing with a separation. And perhaps through that separation, you have become very wise. Let's see what's going on here. Well, soulmate was reversed, so you may have met someone that you thought was your soulmate, and you trusted that. You had romantic feelings, you kept an open mind, and then something happened where a separation perhaps happened. And you may have needed to free yourself from something. And this could have even, I don't know if you guys believe in past life relationships, but it could have been like a karmic situation or a past life situation. Okay, so now that we kind of told the story of the past, let's get, what is something that pile 1 can look forward to in romance? What can pile 1 look forward to in romance? Ooh, you're gonna have chemistry with someone that's worth waiting for. And it just says, let go of control issues. So allow the situation to unfold naturally. So, I feel like it's coming, but we can't, like, Spirit doesn't want you, or whomever you believe in, the higher power, doesn't want you to try and control what's going to happen. So, like, if you get a prediction and it says, oh, you'll meet this person in X amount of time and it'll be here, then you'll be looking for it too much and kind of trying to control it. And that's not what they want for you. They want you to kind of let go of the control issues regarding that and just kind of let it naturally come in. Let me get you a couple more cards here. Clarify the Knight of Water. Knight of Water for pile number 1. Oops. Hold on, we got something flying out of the deck on the floor here. All right, so I just wanted to clarify the Knight of Water, and I got the Knight of Pentacles. So it could be maybe someone coming in, it could be, or maybe someone at work. Could be, and it might be someone maybe younger than you or something, and they are possibly an earth sign. They could be a water sign too. But like I said, you're not really supposed to focus too much on the details, honestly, because that's kind of what this is saying to us. Like, let's not try to control the circumstances for you. Let me just get a couple more cards. Pile number 1, please. Messages for pile number 1. Okay. Something's coming up about the past with a King of Wands. So perhaps you have a King of Wands in your past that's kind of coming up in your mind a little bit. And the King of Wands that it's referring to was very successful, or kind of liked attention, or kind of liked all eyes on them, but you felt like they were hiding something from you. Usually with the moon, there's some secrets. This says intuition, illusion, revelation, but typically when it comes out with a person, it's more kind of along the lines of maybe some secrets there or something. It could mean romance too. Maybe you guys had a good romance going. Like I said, it's kind of focusing on the past because I think we're just kind of we're not really supposed to focus on too much about the details of what might be coming for you in love, because it's supposed to kind of like, I don't know, I just thought of organic when I saw these. It's supposed to like organically happen. Pile number 1's messages. Pile number 1's messages. The World. Yeah, something has completed in your life. And it's like you're starting. Yeah, something has completed. So when the World comes up, like a cycle has completed. And the Sun card's coming up for you guys. So happy things are coming, guys. You have success, recognition, enthusiasm. This is childlike joy sometimes too. And you have the children in your reading. You guys have the wisdom to move forward and open your heart. Trust yourself. You're gonna be very wise in the rest, in the, you know, the remaining decisions of your life because of whatever you've gone through in this. And you could even be a counselor now or help others. She's kind of talking to this person, encouraging this person, just kind of showing them the way, because you have been through so much with whatever was going on. So just trust in your wisdom. And if you do feel stumped, I feel like you guys have a lot of support around, and you would be able to ask someone that you do trust as being wise. So I hope those were encouraging messages for you. I hope that you understand as well that, you know, pick a cards can be different for everyone. There's going to be different people clicking on these, so we can take these messages in many different ways. So if there are some things that didn't fit, don't make them fit. It's okay. You know, just take what resonates, because I'm sure something will resonate. Patience is important. Let go of control issues in love, and open your heart. Those are your positive messages. And you have like childlike joy coming up, so focus on that. And, you know, I believe in the law of attraction. That's why I don't really use tarot as a predictive type of tool. I do it kind of like energy checks, and I love to provide positive messages with it, because it is very accurate when it comes to kind of what's the current energy in situations. But, you know, I like to rely more on the laws of attraction when it comes to my future, because that makes us feel powerful. We feel, you know, like we have control. And I'm sure there are some things that are fated, and, you know, there is something about destiny for sure. But when you think about your life in general, you know, we have to control our thoughts a bit. And you know, it's easy to kind of become negative after a situation that hurt us, or it's easy to kind of let negative thoughts rule our minds. But we have to take the time to kind of go within and make sure we're positive self-talking ourselves. And then, you know, if you journal, you can write down exactly what kind of romantic partner you're looking for, and be specific. You know, tell the universe you're ready, and then kind of live like you're ready. You know, I read somewhere you can even, I think it was the book The Secret, start setting 2 place settings when you make dinner for yourself. Start making room in your life in general. You know, it's start making things in your home seem like, someone was saying, you know, make sure you have like couples, you know, that you're seeing, in terms of like, let's say you like artwork, make sure you're, you know, focus more on the romantic things if that's what you're trying to attract. And it's like our vibration has to match that. So I feel like you guys have some beautiful energy coming out. The Sun card, you can't get much better. That's a very happy card. Perhaps some recognition is coming for you as well. But you guys are right there in that energy. So I hope that helped you. And I'm going to move on to pile number 2. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you subscribe if you enjoy my channel, and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much. I'm going to move on to pile number 2. All right. If you chose pile number 2 or this stone, these are your messages. Some of these are going to be out of frame because there's a lot of cards here, but don't worry, I'll pick them up as we go and kind of show them to you so you can see them. And these are, what positive messages do you need at this time? Okay, guys. So right now you may be feeling a little bit of confusion, or you may have recently been through some confusion. And right below that it says uplift your thoughts. And this says focus your attention on the many blessings that surround you. By doing so, you'll let go of depression, poor self-esteem, and excess weight. You also have courage here. Oh, and I never noticed that this person was kind of reaching out to him. She looks kind of scary or fearful. And he's very courageous and shining the light on the situation. The light actually is what kind of stands out, because confusion here with these clouds. Sometimes when this card comes up, it just kind of means we need to have faith, and kind of sometimes it's okay to sit still for a minute. If we don't know the answer, it's okay to kind of stay still, just kind of have faith in the fact that the answer will come to you. Vision is here as well. So something definitely about shining the light on something. And I also just, I want to mention, don't be scared at all about me mentioning that this woman looks like she's coming out, because that's just kind of showing that he's able to, he's not afraid at all. He's just kind of shining his light and trying to see what's going on. So I don't want anyone to be afraid of that, because that's not at all what that's saying in my mind. And I don't use tarot for prediction anyway. I kind of do, energy checks for my readings. Okay, touching earth, planting something new. So this is about a new idea or some seeds that you want to plant, figuratively or literally, but figuratively, where you have an idea, you have a vision, you want to kind of start creating some things, but you may feel a little bit of confusion. Have courage. Don't worry. That's okay. You already have the light inside. You guys are really, I feel like you guys are really smart, and you're in tune with your higher self as well. It's kind of what I feel. And so you, even when you have moments of confusion, trust yourself to sit in that confusion for a moment, because it will come to you 100% for sure. You will be able to shine a light on what you need to know. Cycles is here, so you may be repeating some things or seeing some things repeat in your life. When people see this card, you could even think about, things repeating that you need to kind of understand why there's a pattern, or maybe things will become clearer why you repeat things in your life. It's kind of a time to kind of sit back and think, have I been through this before? Why do I repeat these cycles? What can I learn from this? That kind of thing. And she kind of looks like she's got her eyes really focused on something. And I feel like you guys are really focused on something. He's very focused ahead as well. So, it's, you have something you want to start or get off the ground, or an idea, a vision, a new creation you want to get going. And it might be on the unconventional side. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others. So even if you're in this confusion because you feel like this is so unconventional and you're not sure, be sure of yourself, because I feel like you guys definitely, you have the courage and you have the insight, you have the light inside of you that can bring this about, whatever this is. It says uplift your thoughts. That's always good message to hear. These are your positive messages that you need. So always uplift your thoughts. Make sure, if this confusion is causing you to kind of doubt yourself, make sure you're changing those thoughts about yourself. Make sure that you are continuously reminding yourself that you are brilliant and you will be successful. You are successful, and things are going to fall in place. You're going to understand, how to push your vision forward. And it also says take time for yourself. Enjoy relaxation activities that nurture your soul. So make sure whenever as you're going through this, make sure you're not forgetting about your self-care. Nutrition is here. That's very important. Make sure you're feeding yourself healthy foods. It says you conduct healing work with your culinary skills. That definitely could be true. Maybe you do that, but this also could mean be mindful of what you're putting in your body, not just food, but also thoughts and what you're viewing on social media, what you're watching, on the news. It all can change our vibrations, and we want to make sure that we keep our vibrations high so that we can bring in the things that the things that we're trying to get off the ground. We want to be able to kind of manifest them. Make sure you're paying attention to, making sure you're healthy and you're eating well, and you're only putting things in your body that will nurture you and help uplift your thoughts. You are protected at this time. Absolutely. You are safe and supported. And this says while you change careers, perhaps you could be changing careers. It doesn't have to mean that. Maybe this means you will be protected on this pathway forward when you're trying to start this, whatever seeds you're planting or whatever creation that requires courage and it's unconventional. Perhaps it has to do with something unconventional in the sense of like, a new age technique, or maybe you're psychic, maybe you're starting a new journey with a channel, or maybe you're a yoga instructor, or maybe you're a nutritionalist, or maybe you want to kind of get into the more natural side of holistic healing and things like that. So you guys have something in mind, and you maybe want to bring increased energy to others as well. Maybe that's why maybe that's what this is about, kind of, or you are going to get increased energy. That could be your positive message. Shapeshift is here. You got clouds. This always kind of makes me think that you guys are able to kind of do anything, because you're able to kind of almost be a chameleon where people really understand you. You're able to kind of speak to anyone and they'll understand you, or you'll make them feel welcome. You kind of are able to shapeshift yourself so you're comfortable in all circles, because you're able to kind of become someone, not someone that you're not, but you're able to kind of make others just feel comfortable, like that they have a camaraderie in you, or something is familiar about you. And that's a great thing whenever you're dealing with anyone. And also maybe shape-shifting has to do with, clouds just seem so, they just seem so, I don't want to say effortless either, but, clouds are so beautiful and they're just relaxing. Maybe you guys need to just relax a little bit. When I think of clouds, I also think of like laying on a blanket when I was little and trying to imagine different shapes in the clouds, just something that just feels blissful. I think maybe you guys, if you are very focused on your vision, when you do things like relaxing that uplift your vibration, that's when the confusion will lift. So make sure you're taking time for yourself, because that is when you'll be able to kind of get this insight into whatever you're trying to create. And also you'll get an increased energy when you're taking care of yourself well. Nutrition, relaxing a little bit, take time for yourself, make sure you're doing self-care, and maybe yoga too. Yoga is very, very good for helping us kind of recenter ourselves. Make sure you're balancing your chakras. Make sure, if you, like I said, if you do feel confused or kind of not sure how to move forward, take some time for yourself. Take some time off, get some yoga. Make sure you have a healthy meal. Make sure you're nurturing yourself. Get out in nature. Look at the clouds. Take a hike. Sorry about that, pile number 2, but that was the end of the message. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to give it a thumbs up so that I know what type of content you enjoy. And I would love for you to subscribe. I hope you're already subscribed. If not, please consider subscribing. I would love for you to be on this journey with me. And I'm going to move on to pile number 3. So if you chose pile number 3, or this beautiful stone, this is your reading. Okay, don't worry if something's out of frame. I will pick it up and show it to you. And this is, what positive messages do you need to hear at this time for pile number 3? Okay, so right off the bat, you guys are really good at overcoming obstacles and overcoming difficulty. Power over difficulty. So it says reclaiming your power. I feel like you guys are really good at this. You guys have probably been through some things and you were able to kind of overcome that situation. Balance is here. This sometimes reminds me of the Justice card. In this deck, I believe this is kind of being unhappy about some of your previous decisions, and also kind of, thinking about past decisions perhaps. And then there's completion here. So perhaps, something has come to an end in your life, or when things come to an end in your life, you are able to kind of overcome the difficulties that surround that. Facade is here. And you also got clarity. I love this card. It says planning, releasing illusion. Release is here. Animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are part of your life's work. And then you got music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. And guys, I was just looking at my notes, because sometimes I make notes when I'm shuffling if something kind of comes to my mind. I saw red. I don't know if that could mean anger, or I saw like fire and kind of like red. So for me, that was kind of, I was just thinking maybe someone here has gone through something that kind of made them, the expression see red. I'm not sure. But let's keep in mind, this is what positive messages do you need to hear at this time. So kind of looking at these, I feel like you guys have really been through something, but you've kind of come out on the other side. Perhaps for a while you put on a facade because you were trying to kind of deal with it internally. And maybe you kind of tried to show a different, show the world something other than what you were feeling. That's kind of how I feel with this card. Like, this side looks so depleted and basically, like, I don't want to say dead inside, but like this side so beautiful and presenting so well, and then this side is like the complete opposite. So I wonder if you guys went through something really hard and you were trying to kind of show the world a different face, like you were pretending maybe to be happy, or just trying to kind of show something different. Either way, I feel like whatever this is, you have released it and you've put it behind you. This power over difficulty, you have made the steps to kind of move forward. The Emperor is here. That tells me you guys are really strong, and you're very good at, being the boss of your life. This person's holding the world. Like, the world is in the palm of your hand. Even if you did go through this, and maybe for a period of time you felt that, like a victim in something, I feel like you were able to get through that on your own. And like I said, I think for a little while you had to kind of put on a facade because you guys are such strong individuals. You didn't want the external world or others to see you kind of struggling. This says discover your life purpose. Perhaps going through this kind of opened your eyes to, how strong you really are, maybe. I'm also seeing, like, I've never noticed this before, but like a spirit-like creature over here. And I feel like maybe you guys got spiritual during whatever this was that you went through. Maybe you guys were feeling, maybe through whatever pain this was and whatever completion took place, you guys ended up kind of finding your balance through spirituality, and now you guys are stronger than ever. And that's really beautiful. Travel is here. Your life purpose involves traveling. Perhaps that's a positive message. Maybe traveling's coming up for you, or you enjoy traveling, and this is like your sign to go ahead and try to, try to travel some more. I think music is also a big part of your life, where you can uplift your spirits by listening to different music. You enjoy music. Music, in this card too, I saw he's playing an instrument here. And maybe you guys really enjoy that, or maybe that lifts your spirits, or maybe music in general kind of helps you change your vibe. Maybe it really uplifts you. This says exercise is key. So when you guys do feel like you're kind of struggling, you know, exercise could be a good release for you. This says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for motivating me and guiding me to an exercise program that fits my schedule, interests, and budget. And then you got the animals card. I think you guys are really good with animals. Perhaps you love having pets or you have a lot of pets. She's so content with this big cat with wings, it looks like, or something. Maybe you are really good with cats. Look how he's kind of, you know, they're just very content with each other. Maybe you're really good with the animals. It says you understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life's work. So you guys probably really love animals, just like you love music, and you probably really enjoy traveling. Exercise is something that, like I said, it keeps you balanced. Maybe having animals is something that is, you know, really positive for you guys. And then clarity is here, planning, realizing, illusion. So I feel like you guys, like I said, you did go through something and you came out really powerful. Whatever happened or whatever you went through, you gained so much knowledge from it, and you know now how to kind of overcome difficulty. I feel like you guys kind of took command of your life after whatever this was, and I feel like you got through it. Now you can reach for the stars. This says reach for the stars. You deserve only the best, and this is all you should focus your attention on. So beautiful message. You guys have learned kind of how to release whatever was going on in this phase, and you basically were able to kind of heal yourself, even if it took a while. You had to put on a facade because you are such a strong person. Whatever changed or ended, you were able to kind of, whatever decision perhaps you were disappointed with, or whatever was going on in your life that created an imbalance, you were able to control that and put yourself back in balance. And that's amazing. That's an amazing feat. And you guys have kind of been able to do that, and now I feel like you're the emperor of your life. This says organization, leadership, structure. You guys are probably really good at being a leader, a manager. You probably get people to kind of get behind you in anything that you do because you are so good at leadership naturally. But also, I just feel like you guys are that way with your life in general. You guys are able to reach for the stars. You're very powerful individuals. And I feel like whatever you went through, you're able to kind of, you overcame it because you're so skilled. And you have a lot of talents, animals, music. The emperor can pretty much do anything that he puts his mind to. I feel like that's part of your energy. And then, like I said, I feel like, you know, you guys probably really enjoy travel. Maybe this is your sign to try to, you know, get out more, travel. And like I said, exercise is key when you guys are feeling stuck. I'm going to pull just a couple more cards. Pile number 3. Let's get a couple more positive messages that pile 3 needs to hear. What are some positive messages that pile 3 needs to hear? Show me. What are some positive messages for pile number 3? Oh, there we go. 2 wanted to come out. Yeah, transformation. You guys have definitely been through a transformation, and it says you use the power of love to move through illusions and swift into awareness and shift. I'm sorry. Why do I keep saying, you know what? Maybe swift. Yes, maybe it was fast. Maybe you guys were able to kind of, or now you are able to kind of move forward quickly. Swift kept wanting to come out of my mouth. I'm sorry about that. But sometimes that happens because, you know, when we're kind of trying to concentrate on the energy. Okay, you use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. I feel like something is quickly coming to you guys. Compassion is here. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. So I feel like whatever you guys went through, now you have compassion for others that are kind of facing the same thing, which is really beautiful. I think that you guys learned a lot from whatever that was. And you guys are just so powerful. That's your positive message. You can get through anything. One more card. Ooh. one more card. Well, let's do, one already popped out, but one more card for pile number 3. Positive messages for pile 3. There we go. Yeah, you guys, it just keeps reaffirming. You guys are so strong. This says mountain strength. Just look at the vastness of your power. You guys are amazing, and you're perfectly fine standing on your own. This says island solitude. I mean, even if you were stranded on this island, you guys are so capable. You'd be perfectly fine getting out, or figuring out how to survive and get out. You guys are amazing, and you're comfortable with solitude, which is really powerful too. That's because you're comfortable with yourself. You have learned so much. You guys are amazing. I love this reading. It's just beautiful. And you guys were able to transform, kind of like the Phoenix Rising. I just caught this bird and it reminded me, like, coming up out of the ashes like Phoenix Rising. You guys did it. You guys overcame this, and you're able to be yourselves now. You're just so amazingly powerful. I mean, the eagle's on this card. This, she's perfectly comfortable with this big, large cat, whatever this is. But I feel like you guys you probably sometimes even shock yourself with how powerful you are. But you're able to overcome anything. Any obstacle, any mountain that's in front of you is like, you can get over it with nothing. It's just, you're that strong. You have become such a strong person, which is amazing. I love it. And I'm going to leave you guys with that message. I think we can close up now. But thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please subscribe and like the video so that I know what kind of content that you like. And I would love for you to remain on this journey with me of kind of growing my channel. Plus, I really love your energy. You guys are really amazing and strong individuals. Just trust all your instincts. Like I said, I feel, because I kept saying swift, I feel like something quickly is coming to you guys. And whatever it is, like I said, I don't feel like you guys fear much, because you've been through a lot and you know that you're capable, and you are. Always trust that you're extremely capable. You could get out of any circumstance. You're amazing. You really are. And music probably can help you if you do start to feel a little bit stressed for some reason, or if you guys get, too busy or something. Exercise and music can help you transform that energy for yourself into like swift action or something along those lines. But thank you so much for being here, pile 3. You guys are amazing. And I'm going to move on to pile number 4. Pile number 4. If you chose pile number 4 or this stone, this is your reading. Don't worry if something's out of frame as I put these cards down. I will be picking them up for you along the way. Oop, I want that stay straight. Oop. Come on. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see. So these are, what positive messages do you need to hear at this time? This came out reverse for sure. I was saying that about this card. 10 of Wands came out reverse, which is really good. Wow. What positive messages? Ooh, oh my gosh, pile 4. River of Blessings, first of all. That's amazing. It says release constraints. You guys are really in the flow, I feel. Wow, look at this card. I love this card. I never noticed how powerful the imagery is on this card. Releasing constraints. You guys are really... Wow. I feel like things are going to start flowing to you effortlessly. And your 10 of Wands, which can be burdens and things that are like really weighing heavy on you, that came out reversed. Did something go on, guys, where you recently kind of got through something? Wow, guys, open your arms to receiving. You guys, something great is coming for you guys. You've prayed for help, now be open to accepting it. Look, you've got several cards saying, like, your blessings are coming. Open your arms to receiving. You've prayed for help, now be open to accepting it. And then River of Blessings, effortless with this waterfall here. What's coming? Something fantastic is coming to you guys. Portal, infinite mind, awakening consciousness. Maybe it has to do with your spiritual gifts. If you've been wanting to kind of break more into your spiritual gifts, or you know you're clairvoyant or psychic, your portal is definitely opening. Infinite mind, awakening consciousness. Bless your heart. Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. Heightened intuition is here. I feel like your gifts are coming in. Your healing is here. You also have healing hands. You guys are healers. If you didn't know it, you are. Look, energy healing, your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. And you also got the healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. So healer's here. Healer is here. Healing is here and here. You guys are 100% healers. You can easily heal others. You can heal yourself. And you have some kind of blessing coming in. Whatever, this is a pick a card. So whatever you guys have been focused on personally yourselves, it's coming for you. Make sure you keep your vibration high, because that's how we receive. Make sure you keep a focus. Look how she's really focused on something. Make sure you keep your focus on whatever it is, because you are in alignment for some effortless blessings are coming. I mean, a river of blessings, waterfall of blessings. Look at that. How can you, this is so affirmed. Open your arms to receiving. You've prayed for help and now you're accepting it. Whatever you guys have been manifesting, it's coming. This says purpose. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. So if you guys have been praying about your purpose or to help you on your path, it is absolutely 100% coming to you. And I believe you guys are healers. If it's not to do with mysticism, which I feel like it probably is, you guys, whatever you have been praying for is coming. It's going to start feeling less burden. Maybe you guys have been working really hard to get to your purpose or to get on your path, and you absolutely are getting that now. It's coming. It's here. It's basically here. Keep your vibration high. If you didn't know you were healers, you are. And you have a really strong intuition. You're probably very psychic. If this has to do with your purpose, you guys are ready to receive some major blessings. So just open your arms and be ready for it all. Because look at, I mean, water. It's like a waterfall. You know how strong a waterfall is? And then river of blessings. It's coming naturally to you. Bless your heart. Blessings. This is it, guys. You are getting these blessings. That's fantastic. You also got inner authority. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting me as I take back my power and listen to my intuition, desires, and feelings. Once again, affirming this whole thing. Whatever your desires are coming to you. And you guys are healers. Look at the power coming out of the fingers here. If you want to start that, I mean, hello, that you can't get any more. This is powerful. This is powerful, number 4. This is really powerful, number 4. I'm going to pull a couple more cards just to see what's coming out for you guys. What positive messages want to speak to pile number 4, please? Pile number 4. What positive... Whoop, that flew out of there. Purification. Yeah. You just make sure you guys are staying healthy. And, you know, keeping your vibration up. Make sure you're purifying kind of what's going into your body and what you're viewing and what you're seeing, you know, because we don't want to change our vibration. This is all coming to you right now, and you want to make sure that you're staying in a high vibration in order to receive these beautiful blessings. I feel like you guys know naturally how to do that, and you probably also can help others purify their lives because of the way that you guys kind of have an intuition and inner knowing. What messages want to come through for pile number 4? Actually, I'm going to use a different deck. Yeah, instinct was at the bottom of this deck. You guys have you have a internal instinct, kind of how to do these things. You already kind of know. And ebb and flow is here with ocean. You guys are really in the vibe. You guys are in the flow right now. You absolutely, oh my God. And then blessings was next in the deck. You guys, something magical is coming to you. Pile 4, comment below what happens, because I cannot wait to know what's going on with you guys. I hope, oh my gosh, you guys have some major, oh, I just got tingles. You have some major blessings coming, guys. Whatever you're hoping for, it's going to be different for everyone. Positive messages for pile number 4. Just one more card, and then we're going to wrap up. Pile number 4, positive blessings. Pile number 4. Oops, hold on, too many wanted to come. Hold on. Pile number 4. Just one more card for pile number 4. Positive blessings, please. Thank you. Ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn from them all as lessons. So yeah, you guys know. You guys know what's coming. You kind of already haven't, because you're very psychic. You already know. You take ownership for your life, and you know that you can create it. You're the owner of your life. You're the artist. You can create anything, and you already know that. And you, because of the fact that you can acknowledge and learn from the past, that's what makes you kind of flow through life so naturally. But you guys have a huge blessing coming. I can't wait to find out what it is. If you're already receiving this, or you will be soon, if you remember, comment below. Let me know. I would love to know. I hope you guys are subscribed. I love your energy. I'm like so pumped right now. Thank you for that. It's your energy coming through. I hope you subscribe, stick around with me, grow with me on my channel, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'm so excited for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I can't wait for you to receive all this wonderful blessings that are going to be pouring in on you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.